Cloud. And good morning, everyone. Welcome to our Thursday morning business chat. Gregory Muscari up here in Bozeman. And we do this call every Thursday morning to just kind of ongoing distributor education. And we have different speakers for different times on various subjects. And today we have a very exciting subject and speaker. And it's Judy Daniel, the creator of Nitty Gritty Websites. Which really laid the foundation for our Live Younger distributor training website, which we now have. And Judy has now put her focused effort in creating Nitty Gritty Basics, which is a fabulous new customer education website. So I'm going to promote you out. Hold a second, Judy. My system.
Didn't we want to call it a product education website?
What did I say?
Customer.
Oh, well, thanks for that correction. I think you're exactly right. Judy, if you could raise your hand so I could find you there.
I see her. I see her.
Okay, there you are. Oh,
here I am.
Musical
And
thing.
I do want to give a little preface, because we had a great director's call, and that's where a lot of what happens on Thursday comes from, is our leadership. And we're in the business, and I quote Darren Hardy all the time: if you're talking, you're pointing to the tools. And Judy and Gregory are masters of creating tools for us, and so she's going to share some new developments. Over you, Judy.
All right, well, we all love the product. The product is a foundation of everything that we're about, and that's how I see Nitty Gritty Basics. So Gregory, why don't you bring up Nitty Gritty Basics?
Okay, there we go.
Thank you. And then if you could, there we are, that's great. Thank you. And you'll notice here at the very top, tippy top, I have historic breakthrough in stem cell technology. It appears at the top of every page, because that just says it all. It's affordable stem cell technology as well, but I want to emphasize that. I called it Explore the Power of the Patch, because as Robin said, this is for our customers to learn about patches. It's for distributors, for all of us to come back to explore. Everything on this website is about the power of the patch. I kept this kind of funky welcome sign because I wanted it to look casual, inviting, with the emphasis on the heart. And I did add the definition of nitty gritty, because I'm sure some people might be wondering, why on earth is it called Nitty Gritty Basics? Well, nitty gritty equals the heart of the matter, and that's what we're all about. So Gregory, let's click here to get started, or there. And it takes people right to patch tips and more. So the development of this website has been ongoing, continues to be so. But in particular, it follows my journey in discovering the power of the X39 and then the other patches. So before I go any more into this website, I want to just bring to the forefront gratitude. That's the foundation, the liftoff for all of us. And gratitude to David Schmidt for creating these patches. We are so fortunate that someone told us about the patch. And in my case, it was my dear, wonderful, good friend, Robin Blanc-Muscari, who called and told me her experience with the X39. And that's how all of this came to be. So big thank you to you, Robin. And as a result of that sharing, many other people have been blessed. So the first thing I did is I ordered the X39 patch, and between the time of purchase and the time of arrival, I always think of that as a big gap where buyer's remorse can come in. For me, how I deal with buyer's remorse is I think I can always get my money back if it doesn't please me. But during that time of placing that order and its arrival, there is that time for buyer's remorse. And that's where I feel nitty-gritty basics comes to the forefront. And the first thing that I wanted to learn was, what do I do with it? I mean, I knew nothing about it. Robin and I were discovering it together. Where do we put it? How long does it stay on? What about heat? What about animals? And so, Gregory, if you could click on patch tips and more for me. That's absolutely what I wanted to know. The patch placement, stay hydrated, 12 hours on, 12 hours off. It's the nitty gritty of how to wear the patches. And if you go back up to the top, Gregory, just scroll up. And this is what I do with a brand new customer, a brand new distributor. I point out, look at this. We can discover the power of light. Why wear it? Pets and patches. The longer you use X39, some people want to know how the patches are made. Some people could care less. And then at the very further down, find your baseline before starting to wear your patches, the two trackers. So in the initial visit to nitty-gritty basics, I don't go into all the details. This lets people know where they can return to explore things for themselves. So Gregory, let's click on the menu bar in the top left. And there are a few main categories. First of all, there's the welcome page, patches, weekly product webinars. There's a section just for preferred customers, useful information, description about your free patch samples, what they are, your back office. And then at the very bottom, want to learn more. So the next thing after I wanted to know, where do I put it? How long does it stay on? Can I carry them around in my back pocket? No, I can't, because they're activated by body heat. All the basics that many of us take for granted now, I always like to stay in my thinking where I was when I placed my first order. I knew about stem cells. However, GHK copper peptide was brand new to me. So with a new customer, I like to have them click on that one right there, Gregory, about stem cells and GHK copper peptide. Because I discovered that some people had not investigated stem cells. They didn't know what they were. Mm-hmm. So that section were for a few of my friends who, no matter how I tried, if you move your cursor off to the right, Gregory, the photos stay there. So I put up these slides for a couple of my friends who didn't understand what stem cells are. And rather than my trying to explain it, I wanted to be able to point, as you said, Robin. And this section on the problems, I love to point this out to brand new customers and distributors, remind myself that stem cells age with the rest of the body. They start slowing down, fewer growth factors, and no more stem cells. So the last thing we're going to go into detail on this page is, if you just scroll down, Gregory, to the GHK copper peptide. I'm all about education. The more our customers and the more we know about the GHK copper peptide, the better it is. I mean, how many times have we heard Robin say on the right-hand side under that beautiful image, I finally figured out what I want to be when I get older, younger. Robin is always referencing these bullet points when she is on a three-way call, when she's talking. Activates over 4,000 genes to more youthful levels, promotes organ regeneration, repairs DNA damage, promotes DNA repair. Very, very powerful. So I just invite customers to come back here, or distributors, a new person, let's say, to come back and explore at the level they want. Once again, quoting Robin, I love this expression that you have, Robin. Do you like a little information, a lot of information, or something in between? And that's how I see Nitty Gritty Basics. We introduce them to all that's there. We don't have to go through everything, but they know where to go to find the information later. So Gregory, if we could go back up, if you scroll to the bottom of the page, you'll see there's a PDF you can download, 2 pages, and just below that, we can return to the top of the page. And then we'll click on the menu bar. This is what I really am excited about. Click on X39 videos and testimonials. Since you have visited Nitty Gritty Basics, you may not have seen this section on testimonials. So if you could click on testimonials or just scroll down and then you see what's there. There's so much, there's such a wealth of information available for us. Videos by David Schmidt, and here we are, testimonials. So this is what's new. On the weekend, I went through the LifeWave corporate Facebook page, not the Business Builders page, and I discovered all of these incredibly beautifully designed images, all about X39. I think there are 15 of them. If you just scroll down, like the results are astounding. These are all LifeWave compliant. Keep scrolling down. This is about restoring feeling to her feet. Keep going, Gregory. Scar reduction, nothing like an image. Keep going. How fast and effective it works. She loves it. She talks about riding her horse, playing badminton. Again, these images appeal to a wide variety of people. They're out there bicycling. I think of Dr. Lou, sleep patterns. And it just goes on and on. These are remarkable images that we can use. And what I was thinking, we could take copies of these. Like this website, by the way, is not for prospects. This is for people who have already watched the videos from In Touch. I mean, it just goes on and on, doesn't it? But what you can do is take a copy of one of those images and perhaps once a week, send it out to your preferred customer. And every week, send a different one. Because it reinforces that, yes, I made a good decision. I'm wearing the X39. I may not have noticed something just yet, but stick with it. It does work. And it starts working from the moment we put it on, as we know, as we apply the X39, but we don't always notice the results immediately. So if we can return to the top of the page, I hope you love those images from LifeWave as much as I do. Then if we click on the menu again, Gregory, you can probably hear my voice getting more excited the more I talk about X39. 3 years and more, and I am as interested in the complexity, the ingenious creation of this, phototherapy patch technology. I am never bored. I'm always learning something new. And my desire is to spread the word so people know about the technology. If we explain it well enough to them and reinforce it with little images from LifeWave Corporate, we send in emails to our distributors maybe once a week, to our customers once a week. They too will come to understand that what we have in our hands is revolutionary. We're affiliated with a research and development company headed up by David Schmidt, the inventor of the patch technology, and we are able to spread the good news about this technology. So then I have a whole section here on introducing, down the menu, introducing X49, various patching protocols. I tell people you can go visit there later. We have weekly product webinars. If you click on that, Gregory. These are just for products. Our Monday morning miracle call, our Tuesday LifeWave and X39 introduction. This is designed for guests. Bring guests. It's letting someone else do the introduction, do the presentation on your behalf. All right, thank you, Gregory. You're doing so well. What a team. So if we could go back to the menu bar again. And next, information for preferred customers, useful information, your free patch samples, your back office. I invite you to go back and explore all of that. If I'm with a brand new preferred customer, I go into a little bit about the useful information, open that up. But today, I want us to look at want to learn more. I was going to call this featured videos. So if you could click there, Gregory. And then I talked to Robin. I said, Robin, what do you think of the idea? Because it's all about co-creation. What do you think of the idea of a section for featured videos where we could bring videos from Tuesday night and feature them, etc.? And we got to talking, and Robin said, well, you know, let's think about brand new people. Why are they drawn to LifeWave in the first place? The majority of people, such as Robin and I'm thinking, is it Robin and me or Robin and I? But anyway, we'll carry on. We were drawn because we had pain. Other people they have difficulty with sleep. They want more energy. Age-related topics. I mean, that's becoming near and dear to my heart, this last topic. So it could be very, very large. But let's look at the first one, X39. How long before I notice a difference? Because that is one of the first questions that people ask. And here we have 3 videos. Thank you, Dr. Jeff Hubbard. Thank you, Dr. Tom Ackland. And if you scroll down just a little bit more, Dr. Walter Young, all 3 of them address the factor of the cumulative effects of wearing X39 over a period of time. So this is a backup for you with your customers and your new distributors. So you're not the one doing the teaching. You're the one saying, oh, I just watched this video. You're going to love it. He talks about the very thing you're speaking about. So that was that category. Scroll down a little further there to pain management. I brought up IceWave benefits. Are you drinking enough water? The IceWave study results. I mean, just look at that. In 2013, one of the leading pain management experts in France, Dr. Pierre Wolfman, conducted a double-blind, placebo-controlled study in 5 French hospitals. A staggering 94% of the 100 study participants experienced pain relief within 5 minutes of use. That is absolutely staggering. And then a definition about pain, where there's pain. Not all of us knew that. Health practitioners, of course, do, but we laymen might not have quite zeroed in on this, but where there's pain, there's a change in the bioelectric conductivity of the tissue. And as a result, nerve impulses cannot flow in that area, and the brain perceives this as pain. And look at that, 18 clinical studies on pain management alone. So that's the kind of thing that I like to read out. You might find something else that excites you, that you want to read when you bring your new preferred customer to visit Nitty Gritty Basics for the first time. Own the website, it's yours. But that's kind of what I like that. So I like to read that out. Let's scroll down a little further to IceWave videos, because patching with IceWave is an art and a science. Robin, once again, thank you for finding this. I think it was Friday you posted this video of David Schmidt talking about IceWave. You put it on our Live Younger Facebook group, and Patty Levesque saw it before I did, sent it to me, and here it is. It is a wonderful 4.5-minute explanation of IceWave. And then I separated out all these little videos. So questions to ask a person before you begin to patch, and what to ask during the patching, the clock method, headache relief. Gregory, you're doing a great job. Thank you for scrolling down. Whole body pain relief. And Dr. Barbara Jennings and Michelle, thank you so much for this video, 10 minutes on an exquisite definition and exemplification of how to patch using IceWave. So thank you, Dr. Barbara. And then pain management pain management from the inventor of the LifeWave phototherapy patch technology. I like to emphasize that. Who better to listen to than the inventor of these patches, and to emphasize with our customers who David Schmidt is. And then look at this, pain management. The first 15 minutes, David talks about IceWave. At the 15-minute mark, still under the topic pain management, X39, Eon, glutathione, carnosine, Nirvana. 40-minute video. Now, because he mentioned these other patches, and your brand new friend might have just ordered X39, suddenly they're reading about this. But if you're in desperate pain, you want to get some IceWave. Plus, look at these other options. Once again, these are images from the Facebook page, LifeWave Corporate. So there's an image for Eon, for example. It just manages stress. So boom, right there, a brand new person. Okay, Eon stress. Glutathione. I love this image. It's the body's master antioxidant. Once again, you do not need to be the expert here. You can just read this. You can show it. It supports your immune system and overall health. And the one on carnosine, when I found this, I was very jazzed. Clinically, so this is just one simple image. Clinically shown to increase stamina by up to 125%, improves strength and flexibility, improves overall health, improves bioelectric properties of organs. Yes, there's an S missing there, but we'll forgive LifeWave. It's such a great image. It's patented, no drugs, chemical stimulants. It's one of my all-time favorite patches after X39, and they're Nirvana. Keep calm. So in those simple little images, we have a great description, including IceWave and X39. And then to scroll down to the next category, healthy sleep. So there's yet another company approved image, a testimonial. You know, normally I'm very restless and don't sleep, but look at X39. But David Schmidt also talks about that related to pain. Remember, the X39 does myriad things once it starts to repair and rejuvenate. So for sleep, try X39 first. Then we have silent nights. There's David Schmidt talking about it. And I just put that in. Be sure your bedroom is dark. You should not be able to see your head in front of your face when you turn off the lights. And then for silent nights, there's a patching video to the right. And then when should I wear this patch? You can scroll down just a little bit more. What should I feel? And Dr. Norm Shealy. And then the next category is energy. And that's coming soon. Stay tuned, along with the age related. So I think my biggest excitement is discovering those LifeWave images. They just expanded what we can say, how we can say it, how we can keep in touch with our customers and our distributors, because we know staying in touch and providing education is the key over time. That's what separates word of mouth advertising from purchasing off a shelf in a store. We stay in touch with our customers. We care about them. We want to make sure we can answer their questions. We're building relationships. And so if we could go back to the welcome page, Gregory. And there we are, exploring the power of the patch and David Schmidt's mission. Live long, live well. We're here to help you feel better, look younger, and lead a more joyful life through wellness products and a wonderful community of like-minded individuals. There's David Schmidt. So I began our story, because we're born storytellers. I began our story of introducing you to nitty-gritty basics with gratitude. And let's just finish with gratitude and appreciation for David Schmidt, who just went beyond the known at that time, back in 2004, and created these phototherapy patches that have brought all of us together in our like-minded community, headed up by our wonderful friends, Robin and Gregory. Thank you so much for all you do for our Live Younger team, and the fact that you come from the heart always, and yet you've developed these incredible systems for us. So thank you very much. That's the heart of the matter, the nitty-gritty of it all.
Wow. Wow, 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 wow.